all is blessed, all is prosperous. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Mona. If you don't already know or you can't read the name down below, you know it's your brightest girl, Yellow. Hello. But yeah, I just wanted to come on here and like kind of talk to y'all about like how everybody has to go through something. Like I know I didn't actually like talked about this kind of like I didn't like heat up on the topic or whatever, but I was just having a conversation with somebody today, and it kind of was like I kind of was like, you know what, like that is something I really need to talk to my YouTube about. And it's the fact that everybody have to go through something. You feel what I'm saying? Like everybody, God gonna send everybody through their own set of trials and tribulations. Like the set of trials and tribulations that God had set for me is not the same trials and tribulations that God had set for you. And we're not gonna go through the same trials and tribulations at the same time. Just as like when people go through their court case and they're actually going through trials and tribulations, like that's nothing different from the real trials and tribulations in real life. Like nobody is going through their court case at the same time. Nobody is going through the same court case. You feel what I'm saying? Like no, everybody going through their own set of trials and tribulations. So like ain't nobody court case getting solved out at the exact same day. You feel what I'm saying? Sometimes people don't commit the crime at the exact same time. You feel what I'm saying? Like I could commit my crime a year ago. You feel what I'm saying? Got locked in a year ago. You feel what I'm saying? Go through my trials and tribulations for my whole year, and then you feel what I'm saying? A year later, or as I'm leaving, you feel what I'm saying? I'm leaving out of the jail. They finally you feel what I'm saying? Letting me go. You feel what I'm saying? You could be getting locked up. You feel what I'm saying? You could be going through your own trials and tribulations. So it's just like things have its own times, and people gonna go through their own trials and tribulations at their own times and at their own rates. Like some people trials and tribulations gonna take longer. You feel what I'm saying? Like some trials take longer than others. Like Melly done been on trial for what 7-8 years. He done been locked up on trial for 7-8 years, and you feel what I'm saying? Like that his trials and tribulations have been longer than mine. Like I done caught a case and solved my case. They did probation and then got off probation, and Melly's still locked up. You feel what I'm saying? Like everybody gonna go through their own set of trials and tribulations at different point in times, and everybody trials and tribulations gonna end at different point in times. Like everybody have to go through something to be something. So. And that's not just like that's just not court cases. That's like real life. Like people gonna go through stuff inside real life. You feel what I'm saying? Like as I may be getting, you feel what I'm saying, coming out of my situation, or coming out of what my child, you feel what I'm saying, my situation that I was going through. You feel what I'm saying, that I had learned through. The next person could be going through the same, you feel what I'm saying, the same thing or something different. You feel what I'm saying? Like they wasn't, their life was going good while, you feel what I'm saying, my life was falling apart. Now their life falling apart. Now my life rebuilding again. Like everybody gonna go through their own set of trials and tribulations inside of life, and your job is not to judge the next person for going through their trials and tribulations. Your job is to understand that everybody is going to go through their own trials and tribulations in life, and everybody has to learn their own lessons. And that's just something that a lot of people just have to realize, and that you can't help a lot of people with their trials and tribulations in life, because it was set for them to go through. It's their lessons that's set to go through. Like you can tell them, you feel what I'm saying, the lessons all day long, but until they actually learn the lessons and they get out and they make it out of their trials and tribulations, that's gonna, you feel what I'm saying, that's them. So don't stop your progress to be around people that's, feel what I'm saying, going through trials and tribulations and stuff like that. Like I just want y'all to, I just want to let y'all know that like everybody goes through something, and don't feel bad when you go through something, because everybody have to go through something. Like even if the people around you not going through something, you feel what I'm saying, like they might be going through something they not talking about. A lot of people don't talk about the stuff that they go through. You feel what I'm saying? And then on top of that, you feel it, their time can come. Like, so you feel what I'm saying, like not that you wish bad upon people, but everybody goes through their own things at their own rate and their own time. So never feel bad, and never allow nobody to ever, you feel what I'm saying, think they're better than you. You feel what I'm saying? Like just always want the best for people, even though sometimes people do be thinking you think you better than them, when like you feel what I'm saying, you're a little bit more open and aware of the situation. You feel what I'm saying? And you're more aware of what's going on. And just know everybody have to go through their own karma. Like, you feel what I'm saying, everybody's gonna have to go through their own karma. I'd rather you be the person, like I'd rather y'all watch my YouTube channel, and I can like I kind of like guide y'all in the right direction. I also want to make a video about Reiki, because Reiki really helped me it really helped me on my spiritual journey, and it really helped me to understand. Oh my God, the trees just started going crazy. Yes, the trees want me to tell y'all about Reiki. If that was confirmation, like the universe want me to tell y'all about Reiki. But yes, I really want to go deep inside of like telling y'all about Reiki, because I don't really tell y'all a lot about Reiki, but Reiki will really honestly help y'all see a lot of the stuff that goes on in the universe and stuff like that, and just the things that go around you, and it'll help you understand the forces and why things transpire more easily and all that stuff like that. And like it kind of it honestly help you gain like a deeper understanding of life, and it helps you gain like more of a deeper perspective. You feel what I'm saying? Like you don't really judge people when they go through certain things and all this stuff like that, because you're more open. You realize that everybody's gonna have to go through their own set of trials and tribulations in the universe, and that the energies you give out is the energies you manifest. So it honestly, it really makes you like really think before you put out a lot of energies, and it make you call back a lot of energies. It's like, you know what, that's not good. Like, you know what, I actually do, like, I don't need to have that energy out in the universe. I need to repent for that. I need to cancel that energy out, or that energy is gonna be the energy that manifests inside of my life. So like it helps you become more aware. It helps you live more intentionally. It helps you really live more intentionally, because I really live intentionally and stuff like that. Like I don't try to do stuff out of bad intentions and stuff like that. Like of course sometimes I get upset and all that stuff like that, but honestly I have to correct myself. Like once I get myself to calm down and I realize what I said and everything like that and what I was thinking, I'm like, bro, that's not okay. Like you need to change that. That's not nothing that you need to be thinking, and you don't need to have that type of thought pattern. You need to cancel that train. You need to throw that train off the track. Like that don't need to be a train that need to be on your track. So like I correct myself a lot. Like when I make mistakes, like people don't really have to correct me when I make mistakes, because I correct myself. Like I look back, like even like during the daytime, like at the end of the night, I do a little brain dump on my day and everything like that, and I kind of like, I kind of go back and I kind of like, what do I need to correct, like what could have been better and all that stuff like that throughout my day. And I just kind of like, I kind of just like kind of do a brain dump or whatever, and I kind of just see where my mind is at for the day. And I kind of like, if I need any corrections, like I correct that. Like I be the one that correct myself. I'm like, okay, well, you know what, you need to correct that. That don't need to continue on to tomorrow. So I think that's just something that everybody gonna have to learn inside of life, and some people are gonna go through it longer than others. It didn't take me that long to learn, and it's because I found Reiki and I prayed, and I kept a good, I kept a good, you feel what I'm saying, I kept a good relationship with God. I always had a great relationship with God. Like even since I was younger, I always had a steady like praying routine and stuff like that. Like I was always surrounded with God's people. Like they never told me I had to go to church, but I chose to go to church. Like anytime like my uncles and aunties and stuff like that was going to church, I chose to get up and go to church. Like I got up and got myself dressed and went to church. Nobody ever told me to go to church. You feel what I'm saying? Like I always had, like, nobody ever told me to pray. Like I always been inside my room praying. I always either prayed by myself inside my room or in the bathroom. Like I literally always did that since I could remember. I've been praying inside my room or the bathroom. Like I just be in the mirror, like just praying and everything like that. So like, just maintaining a good relationship to the Most High and the universe. So and if you don't, I call it the most. I call it God. Call it Most High. I call it the Most High. I call it Yahweh. I call it Allah. Like it's whatever name you wanna, you wanna give them the higher power. I call it all its names. Like you feel what I'm saying? I call it all. Like, and so it's whatever you want to give your Most High, your God. So just maintaining a relationship, you feel what I'm saying, and understanding what they wanted you feel what I'm saying, what the Most High actually intended for you to understand from out of that situation, because God wouldn't put you through anything that you can't handle and that you can't get through and that he doesn't want you to go through. So, and that he doesn't want you to see, you feel what I'm saying, the better light of it. Like God's not no evil God. Like he's not gonna put you through anything for you to, you to be harmed or hurt. Like, God really wants to see the best for you. Like, God really, really wants to see you become your most highest self. And sometimes you have to go through, you have to go through things that's not, you feel what I'm saying, not so high, so that you know when you vibrating high, and to maintain that highness, and the value of vibrating that high. Like, sometimes when you giving something so easily, and you just always giving it, it becomes such a norm that you start taking it for granted. So sometimes God sends you through certain things inside life, so that to be grateful and thankful when you actually inside of the good space inside your life. That, like, this doesn't have to, like, God didn't have to give this to me, and, like, that comes from divine intervention. Like, you didn't do that by yourself. Like, so you don't need to take that for granted at all, because you're not the person that gave that to you. Something loved you so much that they gave this to you, and they wanted you to continuously love to love it. Like, you need to understand that. So, because love is the most highest vibrational frequency of the universe, and love is what brings things together, and love is what keeps stuff together. So that's just something that I think everybody's just gonna have to learn inside of life, and everybody's gonna have to go through their own things, and these lessons are gonna come through so many different ways. Like, it's a lot of stuff, like, you feel what I'm saying, I was just giving, like, you feel what I'm saying, I was always just giving a car. Like, I started taking my car for granted. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, when I had started to take my car for so granted and all this stuff like that, because I was just so used to having a car. Like, I done had a car since I was like 14, 15. Like, I always done had, like, somebody always done let me, like, drive their car. Like, they literally just gave me the keys, and, like, I literally just take their car home with me. Like, I literally don't get them back their car. Like, and then I end up getting my car when I was 16, like a month into being 16 and stuff like that. So, and then after that car, I just bought me another car when I was 18. So, like, I was just so used to this, just having a car, and, like, I was low-key taking it for granted. I was not realizing how valuable my car was. Like, I didn't want to drive. Like, I used to complain about driving, like, just all this other stuff. Like, honestly, I was low-key taking my car for granted. Like, I didn't realize how, like, valuable it was, especially, like, with me making money, and, like, just me, like, being able to make money. I didn't realize how valuable my car was. Like, I was being so ungrateful. Like, I didn't want, like, y'all, I was being so ungrateful. I'm not gonna lie. Like, that was one of the things that I was not valuing enough. Like, I was leaving my car dirty. Like, oh my God, y'all. Like, it was horrible. It was horrible. It was horrible, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. It was horrible. So, like, I was so used to having it, to, like, God was like, you know what? I'm finna take this from you for a little bit. Like, you finna see how valuable having a car is. Like, you gonna see the difference inside of your life that you have a car, and the fact that you don't have a car. Like, y'all, I done had like 7 different cars. I just simply cannot get inside my possession. I done had like 7, 8, 9 different cars. Like, I was just counting on my finger like 2 days ago. I'm like, how many cars have I honestly had, y'all? I'm about touching like 10 cars at this point. Like, I'm about to fill up like 2 hands. Like, and it's not the fact I haven't been trying to get cars. It's just, like, you feel what I'm saying? It just haven't, like, I don't know. It just haven't fully worked out for some reason. Like, I don't know. Like, it's not like I just don't know. So, like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, first of all, I had pride. Like, I did not want to get on the city bus. Y'all, it took me like a year to me not having a car before I got on the city bus. Like, y'all, it took me a whole year just to get on the city bus. Like, I would not get on that city bus, y'all. I was not getting on that city bus. I was not fucking with it. Like, y'all, I was like, no. Y'all, I'm not even gonna lie. I was so against getting on that city bus. But once I finally got on the bus, y'all, it wasn't that bad. Like, it wasn't really that bad. Except for people trying to talk to me. But once I put my headphones in or whatever, and I just started reading my book or whatever, it wasn't that bad. It really wasn't that bad until this one bus driver decided she wanted to try to pick on me for no fucking reason. It's like, bitch, bitch don't want to ride the bus. Then you want to try to give me a hard time by riding the bus, bitch. I already don't want to be here. Like, y'all, it took me so long to get on that city bus. I'm not gonna lie. Like, you feel what I'm saying? That's just some shit. That's just some stuff everybody gonna have to go through. You feel what I'm saying? Everybody not as prideful as me. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, the city bus not bad at all, y'all. Y'all, the city bus is not bad, and the people that ride the city bus is not bad. Like, it's not that bad. And a lot of college kids actually ride the city bus. So it's not just, you feel what I'm saying? And so it's everybody. It's everybody that have to ride the city bus, because, you feel what I'm saying? At some point in time, everybody doesn't have a car. Like, everybody gonna have to go through their own stuff. You feel what I'm saying? Like everybody on the city bus going through their own stuff. Like, I don't know, like, the same reasons why I don't have a car is not the same reason why the next person don't have a car. You feel what I'm saying? We may not have cars in here, and may not have transportation. And on top of that, it's not the fact that all of us don't have a car. Sometimes our cars is down and we just gotta take the city bus to get what we gotta get. Like, we gotta do what we gotta do. Like, you gonna have to do what you gotta do, babes. And then on top of that, again, I just didn't want to spend no money on no lifts. It's not the fact that I couldn't buy no lifts every day, but who was finna spend money on lifts every single day when I could spend a nice little $2.50 to get from and back home instead of spending a whole $30? Like, who's finna spend $30 over $2.50? Like, come on, you pick your poison. Like. And so, like, y'all, like, you just gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, y'all, I had to, and then I'm looking cute. Like, you feel what I'm saying? I'm looking extra cute sitting at the goddamn, you feel what I'm saying, bus stop. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Looking like a cheap stripper, like, looking like a cheap prostitute sitting at the goddamn bus stop. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, hey, sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do, babes. You better work it. You better work it at that motherfucking bus stop. You better look cute as hell. You better have every car motherfucking driving past that bitch turning their motherfucking head at you. You better work that shit. If you gonna motherfucking do some shit, look good while you doing it. Shit. Like, y'all, everybody gonna have to go through their own things. Like, and I'm just like, I'm not here to, like, to give y'all no, like, you feel what I'm saying? I'm here to pick y'all up, and I'm here to give y'all motivation about going through y'all shit. Like, don't feel ashamed. Like, I remember it was a point in time where I was feeling so ashamed that, you feel what I'm saying, that I went through stuff, and that, you feel what I'm saying, I went through real life stuff in real life. You know, I was just having ups and downs. You feel what I'm saying? I remember it was a time where I was feeling so ashamed about having ups and downs, y'all. At this good age, at 21, I just do not care. At 19, 20, maybe just a little bit. 20, it started to really rub off. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, 20, once I got 9 months into 20, that junk really started to rub off. But y'all, I used to feel so ashamed that I went through things. Like, I used to feel so ashamed that I had my ups and downs. Like, I used to feel so ashamed when I was down. Like, I used to feel so ashamed until I realized, like, you know what? Everybody got to go through their own stuff. Like, everybody have to go through their own stuff. I used to feel so ashamed that people was laughing at me about going through stuff and all that stuff like that. But then, baby, I realized, like, bro, everybody go through their own stuff. And the same people that's laughing at me about, you feel what I'm saying, about what I'm going through, God got a funny way of turning the tables and having them be the laughing stock. And they're going to be going through what I'm going through. And you feel what I'm saying? And everybody going to be laughing at them. Like, it is what it is. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Everybody going to have to go through their own things. And the energies you give out is the energies you manifest. So I hope you pray it up. Like, I hope you real prayed up. I hope you repenting. I hope you're not sleeping on your sins. So the bed you make is the bed you gonna lay in. And that's just what it is. Like, everybody gonna have to go through their own stuff, and the bed that we make is the bed that we gonna have to lay in. And like, even though, I keep a happy spirit, and I keep a positive thought, because I know the energies you give out is the energies you manifest. So I try my best to, to keep a positive thought, and to keep looking at things happy. But I understand what's going on. Like, I'm not oblivious to what's going on. Like, I'm not oblivious at all. Like, I'm not stupid. I just choose to, you feel what I'm saying, live on a good spectrum of life, because I just know, you feel what I'm saying, I have certain knowledge, and I just know certain things. So like, often people think I'm gullible, but I'm not gullible. It's just I understand what's going on, and I understand the way the universe works. So, and it's just like, I prefer to live my life and everything like that. Like, I prefer to, I prefer not to put out karma. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I prefer not to do people wrong and all that stuff like that. Like, I prefer, like, I prefer just not to receive bad karma behind people. Like, I'd rather people receive bad karma behind doing me wrong before receive bad karma behind doing people wrong. Even though I don't hope bad karma upon people, don't get me wrong, but I know the energies you give out is energies you manifest. So I'd rather choose to be a good person inside of that situation, and let them be an asshole, and let them receive their karma by themselves, because they wanted to be an asshole. And people be thinking I be doing all this other stuff, but it's like, no. Like, I allowed God to play out how God played out. I allowed the universe to play out how you feel what I'm saying. I allowed the situation to play out how the situation play out. Like, they be thinking like I be doing all this other stuff to them, and it's like, no, I didn't do anything to you. Actually, you actually did it to yourself. I actually just allowed, you feel what I'm saying, the situation to play out how the situation was gonna play out. Like, I just watched the situation play out how the situation was supposed to play out. So it's just best if you don't play tit for tat with people, and you don't, you just don't, you just don't play tit for tat. It's just best. I think it's inside your best interest not to play tit for tat with people, and to maintain a really, really good heart, and to let those people receive karma by themselves, because one thing about it is the good in the heart always wins. So maintain your good heart, and allow people, and just allow stuff to play out. Like, don't, like, just be like, you know what, I ain't even finna, like, you don't even have to watch it play out. You ain't even gotta be around when it play out. You feel what I'm saying? Just get up and allow that stuff to play out how it play out, and just keep your distance away from that stuff. Because a lot of, like, okay, because the person that I was having a conversation with, it was some stuff that happened like 2 years ago. And y'all, I remember, I knew exactly how it was gonna play out, because when I rather y'all for have no company before bad company. But when you have bad company, and you in certain things, and you engage into certain things with certain people, or you see certain people engaging into certain activities, and you kind of know what's coming with that, you feel what I'm saying, I kind of backed up, because I kind of knew what was coming with that. And and you just allow them people to receive what they're supposed to receive, because some people think they done got away. You feel what I'm saying? They didn't think they got away, and no, they ain't got away at all. Like, you feel what I'm saying? A year down the line, all that stuff that they was doing to people, that stuff come back. Like, that stuff really come back. 2 years down the line, that stuff come back. Like, you can think you got away with it at that given moment. Like, yeah, your next couple months gonna go good, because you feel what I'm saying. Of course, you gonna keep reaping. You feel what I'm saying. You probably did some good stuff. You feel what I'm saying. But all that bad stuff you planted, that stuff coming back to hit you in 100 folds. Like, that stuff ain't missing you. Karma don't miss nobody. So just continuously plant y'all good seeds. You feel what I'm saying? Like, continuously to correct your own mind. You feel what I'm saying? Continue to repent. Like, don't be sleeping on, you feel what I'm saying, stuff. Like, y'all cancel out them bad energies y'all send out. Like, don't just don't do that. Don't do that with people. Just understand that you gonna go through your trials and tribulations. You feel what I'm saying? Like, God gonna see you through your trials and tribulations that God wanted to send you through. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I was a very prideful person, so God made it to a way that I had to bring down my pride. Like, I was very prideful. Like, I was very, like, I didn't like going through stuff. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I just didn't. Like, so God made it to where everybody knew that a bitch life was crashing down, and everybody was talking about a bitch life crashing down. And it was like, that was my way of, you feel what I'm saying, of God bringing me out of, you feel what I'm saying, out of my comfort zone of being ashamed. And you feel what I'm saying, thinking that, you feel what I'm saying, that I was never gonna have to go through nothing in life. Like, yes, Mona, you gonna have to go through stuff in life, and sometimes people gonna know you go through stuff in life, and you're gonna have to come throughout this stuff stronger. Like, you can't allow this stuff to allow you to, climb inside of a shell and not, and you feel what I'm saying. Like, you can't do that. Like, you gonna have to keep that shit pushing in front of every fucking body. Like, just how everything crashed down in front of everybody, you gonna have to rebuild in front of every motherfucking body. You gonna have to show them that you really strong. Like, so, and you can't be ashamed when this shit happen. You gonna have to know that you got better days ahead of you. You gonna have to know, like, I got you. Like, I got you. Like, you don't. It's no reason for you to be ashamed, because I got you. I'm bringing you out of everything. I got you. And that really was testing my faith. Like, that shit was testing my faith. That shit was testing, like, that it was testing my, like, if I trusted the Most High. Like, it was testing my patience. Like, God tested my patience. Like, y'all, I didn't have patience. Y'all, I used to want stuff instant. Like, y'all, when I tell y'all I had no fucking patience, I tell y'all I wanted stuff for, like, freaky fast delivery Jimmy John's. Like, I wanted my stuff like Jimmy John's service. Like, y'all, I was so impatient. I had no patience at all. Like, I had no patience with people. I had no patience with nothing. Like, I had no patience at all. Like, God, like, me having to wait for a lot of stuff is like, that shit taught me patience. Like, God wanted to teach me patience. Like, I was very impatient. Like, it's just like God was bringing me through a time of transformation. Like, I had to go through my times of transformation. And when you're going through your times of transformation, it's gonna feel like everything in your life is falling apart, because you're going through transformation. It's uncomfortable. Like, transformation is uncomfortable. Change is uncomfortable. So that's just real talk. Like, that's real talk. Like, y'all, I may seem like, you feel what I'm saying, a goofball. Like, but yeah, like, y'all, my mind really go deeper than, you feel what I'm saying, the surface. Like, I really understand stuff at, like, a way different point of view. Like, I really understand stuff at a deeper perspective. There we go. That's the word I was looking for. I really see, like, the spiritual lessons behind things. Like, I really see, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when I go through things, I see what God is trying to tell me. Like, I always ask, like, God, like, give me the signs. Like, show me what you're trying to tell me. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, make it clear. Like, I pray for clarity. Like, to may you take all the pricks out of my eyes so I can see what you wanted me to see inside of this situation. You know? And just maintaining a good prayer, and just looking out for your signs. Like, always ask God for signs. Like, always ask for signs, because if you seek, you shall find. So if you are seeking signs, you shall find signs. And if you seeking, you seeking your purpose in life, you shall find your purpose in life. So yes, that's kind of what I kind of wanted to come on here and, like, talk to y'all about. Like, just everybody have to go through something to become something, and to become the person that you're anointed to be. Especially as you become an adult, because a lot of, like, some people are, like, some people do find their path in life. Like, I can say, like, as a child, I definitely found my path in life and stuff like that. And I definitely found people that, really helped me out on my path in life and finding my purpose. But with most, and it's like, because I never really had friends. So, like, I had the freedom, the time, and to actually gain a deeper insight and perspective of life. Like, I was always with myself. So I actually had the time. I never really had too many friends or whatever. So it's like people telling me like certain things were lame and all that stuff like that. It's like, okay, whatever. Like even if you think it's lame, it's okay because you don't have to be around me when I'm doing my lame things. Like I can go by I'm by myself half the time, so I can do all my lame stuff by myself. So it's like, like I was more able to be my authentic self. And I'm just more able, and that's really why I like to be by myself, is because I'm more able to be my authentic self and my true self and just true to myself when I'm by myself. So that's honestly why I like to stay by myself. Like I have no problem being by myself. I honestly feel like I'm not as authentic around other people by my, you feel what I'm saying? Then I'd be by myself. So I just prefer to be by myself. Even though I'm my most authentic stuff around everybody, but I just feel like, you feel what I'm saying? Like it's certain times I hold myself back from people and all that stuff like that. And I usually just be quiet around people. Even though sometimes I be quiet by myself. Like I literally sit by myself and just work for hours and just silence and all that stuff like that. But it's like it just be kind of like, I kind of just like I hold myself back from like, from like fully being myself, like not that, like the parts of myself that I show don't my authentic selves. I just kind of like I just hold myself back more around people. So unless they my friends or whatever, like I don't care. My friends can call me weird all they want. Like my friends used to this weird ass shit. Like they so used to me doing weird shit, like, and just like having random outbursts of doing weird ass shit. Like, so like not my friends. Like my friends, they like I don't like, like I'm really like like I mean they wouldn't be my friends if I can't be my most authentic self around them. Like, but yeah, like just the things that I had to go through in life. You feel what I'm saying? I don't feel like I went through stuff like too horribly and all that stuff like that. Just because I stay sheltered a lot from the world and stuff like that. Like I literally be inside of the house all the time. So it's not like a lot of the things that and a lot of the schemes and plots and all that stuff like that people probably wanna, you feel what I'm saying, do on me. They can't because I'm by myself. Like I'm gonna be by myself. Like you can't run no game. Like even if people want to run game on me, they really can't run game on me because you never gonna get the chance to. Like I'm not gonna give you the chance to. Not that I'm not saying some people ain't ran game on me, but you feel what I'm saying. I gave them the chance to. You feel what I'm saying? Like I stepped up. I stepped from out of my most highest place. Like y'all, you feel what I'm saying. I stepped out of my most highest place to. You feel what I'm saying? Go and play with them, but like you feel what I'm saying. I haven't been through a lot of stuff. Like I haven't really experienced a lot of stuff with a lot of men. Like I experienced like my little situations and stuff like that with men. Like of course, like I'm not saying I ever got cheated on because I don't think I ever got cheated on because I always end up finding out I was a side bitch. So I don't think I ever got cheated on. I got cheated with though. That's definitely for sure. So like I never really went through that situation about like, finding my man with another girl. I found out I was the other girl. Like and so like it's just like I just never like, like a lot of stuff and all that stuff like that men be trying to do. Like I don't really talk to a lot of men. So like a lot of little things and games they be trying to play on females, like I don't really get them a chance to do it. I don't really have friends or anything like that. Like, yeah, these past like 3, 4, 5, like these past 3 years since I done been 18, I think I done got like 3 new friends. Only got 3 friends, but I think I tried to be friends with like 3 people over these past like 3 years. You feel what I'm saying? It didn't really turn out right or whatever. You feel what I'm saying? But it is what it is. You feel what I'm saying? Like everybody's not for me. I'm not everybody's person. Everybody's not my person. But so it's like a lot of like, a lot of like the drama and all that stuff like that. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like people go through with friends. Like I never really went through that type of stuff. Like y'all, like I swear, like I ain't even gonna lie, like y'all, a girl had one time to send me through something for real. Like y'all, I did not want no friends after that. I realized this girl had one time to be fake to me. I mean, she good now. I can't keep, you feel what I'm saying? I can't keep, you feel what I'm saying, clocking her for what she did when she was like 13. But like, she was so fake when she was 13. I ain't gonna lie to you. She made me not want to have no friends. After her, I was like, yeah, no. You feel what I'm saying? But I was such a good friend to her. You feel what I'm saying? So she ain't get the same trauma as me. You feel what I'm saying? She able to go and get her more friends. I'm the one that got traumatized. So I'm like, you know what? Oh no. If I'm the one that's gonna get traumatized while the next person can live their life freely because I'm a sweetheart to them and they're an asshole to me, I don't want y'all. I don't want y'all as my friends because no. So like I never really went through a lot of that stuff like that with friends and all that stuff like that. Just because I went through that with her when I was like in like middle school and like she was my only friend and everything like that. So first of all, she was my only friend anyways. First of all, I can't blame her for me not wanting other friends because she was my only friend anyways and I didn't want no other friends other than her. So actually let me quit lying and say that girl traumatized me. That girl did not traumatize me because I ain't want no other friends anyway. But she did. She was a reason that led to me looking at females sideways. Whenever I was like, "Do I really want another friend?" I don't know. I had to test females out. So like I never really went through like you feel what I'm saying, the drama and all that stuff like that with like the friend group or whatever like that. Like the most drama I went through was like with my family and all that stuff like that. It was like because I used to like have my family as my friends. So like I went through like family friend drama. When your family is your friends and y'all have that family drama because y'all decided to be too friendly with the family. I didn't like I that's about the only thing like I really experienced. Plus like I experienced some like you feel what I'm saying, getting knocked off track by some dudes or whatever like that. Like you feel what I'm saying? Like of course I didn't fuck it I didn't have my ups and downs with dudes and all that stuff like that. But that's only because I feel like my dude need to be my best friend. Like y'all, when I have a man, y'all, first of all, I don't talk to nobody, period. So that's first of all, period. And when I really do got a man, like and like we really like you feel what I'm saying, we really locked in, he the only person that I talk to. Like he's literally my best friend. Like my man literally be my best friend. Like everybody can tell y'all when Mona got a man, bro. Mona man is the only person that talk to Mona about every single day. Mona man is the only person that Mona gonna call or check up on. Like even if I don't call, he's the only person I'm sending that you good text to every single day. I'm telling him like I hope you have a beautiful, blessed, prosperous day. Stay safe. Like everybody can tell you like my man's be my best friend. Like when I like. So like when I get you feel what I'm saying? Like when I get a man, I try to see like make sure he a good friend. You feel what I'm saying? I can actually talk to him. He a good conversations and shit like that. Cause he probably gonna be my only friend. He gonna be my man and my friend, and he probably gonna be the only person I talk to. So like, of course, I then you feel what I'm saying. Went through, and y'all, I'm so excited, y'all, because like over the past like since I've been 18 and all this stuff like that, I have not been single at all. Like I have not been single at all. Like it's actually really really like I'm really really excited. I know like this is off topic or whatever, but like y'all, I have not been like not talking to a man, you feel what I'm saying, since I was only 18. Like y'all, I haven't been like single for real since I was 18. Like there's never been a time like I haven't had a dude on the side since I was 18 texting and all that stuff like that. Like this is like the first time since I'm 18. Like even if I wasn't like having intercourse and stuff like that, I was still talking to a dude. Like I always had a dude on the side. Like he knew like you feel what I'm saying? Like me and him had like some type of love interest. You feel what I'm saying? Like I have been literally been doing that since I was literally 18. Like oh my god, for the past 3 years I have not been fucking single at like completely and wholesomely single of where I did not have no type of man. And like this is the first time like since I was like 18 that I just don't have no man. You feel what I'm saying? I'm fully celibate. I know y'all probably don't want to hear all my business, but yeah, like I have no man. I'm fully celibate. Like I'm really stepping out of my comfort zone and all that stuff like that. And I'm really taking the time like for myself and not me to have like really any friends. Like I don't really talk to my friends like that or anything like that. Like and me just not to have like anybody with me being associated to like this the first time. Like this shit is crazy. And like I'm really proud of myself. Like I'm really proud of myself, even though like I don't know who knows when I'm gonna start talking to another man. Like who knows? But like I just know like right now I really been celibate and I really been single. Like no man. I'm really proud of myself. I'm not gonna lie. I'm proud of myself. I know y'all probably like okay, and like I'd have been single, da 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 da. Like, but if y'all understand pretty girls struggle of staying single, y'all will understand, and y'all will understand how proud y'all would honestly be proud of me too if y'all understood the pretty girl struggle of being single and not having no type of man. Okay. Cause y'all, these men be at my neck. Okay, they be at my neck. Okay, anytime. Like this isn't the first time that I decided I was like, I'm gonna stay single. Da, 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 cause y'all, I've been single since like last July. I've been single since last July. Or was it June? Like last July, June. I don't know. It was about June, July. I've been single, but you feel what I'm saying? I've been talking to dudes or whatever. You feel what I'm saying? I've been, dibbling, dabbling inside of, you feel what I'm saying, the scenery. And like, like every time I try to be single, a nice little fine thing wanna slide in my DM. Y'all, that's why I'm not on Instagram right now. I deleted it. And I deleted social media. I'm just chilling and vibing with y'all. A nice little fine little thing want to slide up in my DM, and I'm like, you know what? I might just give you a chance. I might just see what you hitting on. They don't be hitting on shit. So yes, I'm just saying single, and it felt really good. And I'm just telling celibate, and it feels really, really good. And it really feels like my personal power. Like I'm really gaining all my personal power back. Like it feels really, really nice. It feels really, really nice. And it feels nice not giving my power away all the time. Like I give a lot of power away to a lot of like whenever you have sex. Whenever you have sex, period, you're giving your power away. So it feels really, really good to take my power back and to reclaim my power and to know I have my power. And so it just feels nice. It just feels nice. And as I told y'all earlier, y'all, I think I might just stay celibate and single for the rest of my life because y'all, I'm just totally convinced that I know this is way off topic about everybody have to go through things. But as I told y'all earlier, I'm totally convinced that King Von was my freaking soulmate. And I think I think dude really killed my soulmate, bro. And even if King Von not my soulmate, I'm just convinced my soulmate is dead. Like I'm totally convinced like one of these dudes that killed my soulmate. Like I'm just so convinced like my soulmate is dead. I don't think he's out here. Like I think he might have died.